Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Loading Screen.
It's my favorite part.
It's the best game. It's the best game.
Look at those circles go left and right.
Damn, look at them circles, girl.
There are 3 circles. And triangles. Yeah, you just have to make your own fun with loading screens nowadays.
We really do. Anyway, sorry this is a bit late, guys. We hit a bit of a snafu with recording on Friday, so we had to kind of go back. It's my fault. I had a bit of a headache, so the recording didn't turn out that great.
Nobody's fault. We just wanted to bring everyone the best episode we could.
Yes. You know, aside from the fact that Kara's gone. Kara's gone.
There.
I'm still not over it. But now we get to go to the sex club, which I'm sure will make up for it.
Excuse me?
Yeah, the sex club. We're going to a sex club.
Is it human sex or is it android sex?
Android sex. With humans.
That sounds weird. I know Bender cannot lead us astray.
It's the address in the report.
So robosexuality, it should be accepted, but it's weirder when it's the prostitute butts.
They're specifically made for being...
For humans.
Yeah.
So.
Sexiest androids in town.
Yeah.
I know why you insisted on coming here.
Humor protocol engaged. Haha! Good one, sir.
Make sure to keep that page open.
Close.
Also, confirmed in a second that Connor is gay. Give me one sec. Or he's at least bisexual.
Connor, the fuck are you doing?
Coming,
Lieutenant.
He's doing what he does best. Looking at everything.
I'm gonna keep the volume where it is.
The investigation's ongoing, sir. I can't tell you anything.
This is an actual place.
That room there. Oh, by the way, Gavin's in there too.
Wait, $19 for 16? That seems cheap. Is that how he stays in business? Just buys the robots and then have some
Super happy fun time
for cheap.
All cases involving androids. Oh yeah? Like wasting time. Is some pervert who
Well, then again, I think this is the most legal thing they can consider prostitution. Actually.
Yeah.
We'll have a look anyway, if you don't mind. Come on, let's go.
Why are you guys here? Oh, you know, the whole thing that a deviant probably started it. That's kind of what these guys are here for.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a murder, but it's a murder via deviant. See, Connor's got his priorities straight. Starts it, doesn't look at the victim. Nope, straight to the half-naked android. It's like Connor approves.
Processing all kinds of data. Look at that bruising. This guy was clearly choked.
Maybe he's just into that. Although conveniently, he was under the sheets for decency's sake. Although it's got to be a little unnerving, thinking that these rooms are probably fully monitored.
Probably.
With like cameras and everything.
Yeah. I saw the bruising on the neck. That'd prove
Keep that open.
Not closing it.
We're missing something here. Think you can read the android's memo? Oh, hey! Oh, Connor, you're so disgusting. I think I'm gonna puke again.
Why does he need to put it in his mouth? Because we've seen him analyze blue blood before without putting it in his mouth. And it can't be hard to get the serial number before then.
I don't know. Fun fact for you guys, the actress who plays this android and the other android that you're going to see in a couple minutes is played by Brian Deckard's wife, who plays Connor.
If I can, it'll only be for a
Interesting.
minute, maybe
Yeah.
less. Just hope it's long enough to learn something.
Couldn't they like bring it back to the office or something? Because if the issue is leaking blue blood, then get into a location where that's not an issue.
Yeah.
Calm down. Everything's all right.
It's okay, lady. We just need to know what happens before you die again.
Is he dead?
So I guess they're both deviants then?
Tell me what happened.
He started hitting me.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Both the androids in this situation are deviants?
Did you kill him?
No. No, it wasn't me.
Were you alone in the room? Was there anyone else with you?
He wanted us to play with two girls. That's what he said. There was two of us.
What model was the other android? Did it look like you?
Nope. Dead android.
There was another android. This happened over an hour ago. It's probably long gone.
Another
No,
android.
you need like read me the numbers when it comes time. I'll tell you when to start.
Might still be here.
If you could find a deviant among all the other androids in this place.
Deviants aren't easily detected.
It'd be the one android acting out of line.
Some other way. Maybe an eyewitness, somebody who saw it leaving the room. I'm gonna go ask the manager a few questions about what he saw. You let me know if you think of anything.
Connor's like,
Did you know the victim?
2 birds with 1 stone.
Maybe 2-3 times. I mean, these guys, they don't really talk very much, you know? They come in, do their business, and go on their way.
Get rid of any trouble.
But what if an android wanted pleasure? Wouldn't that mean they're screwed in this situation?
Kind of, yeah.
They lost a lot of 2-3.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. You come here a second?
Found something?
Maybe.
Why is he being so vague? Come here a sec, it's important.
Can you rent this, Tracy?
For fuck's sake, Connor, we got better things to do.
Please, Lieutenant. Just trust me.
Why is he saying just trust me? Like, please open it so I can probe its mind.
Yeah.
Hello. A 30-minute session costs $29.
Well, hold on. It said $19 for 60 minutes on the sign when we walked in. Why is it $1 a minute for this one?
Not gonna look good on my expense account.
No, it's still a business expense.
Eagle Club wishes you a pleasant experience.
You're welcome.
Delighted to meet you. Follow
The
me.
glitter is kind
I'll take
of
you to
creepy.
your
Yeah.
room.
Okay, now what?
Excuse me while I penetrate your mind.
Oh, shit. What the hell are you doing?
I thought those guys were like, that's a robot. She seems like the odd one out. The deviant we're looking for.
Yeah.
Because everyone else here kind of looks like quote unquote normal people.
A blue-haired Tracy.
No, I
Club
mean
policy is to wipe the
normal
android's
now, like
memory every 2 hours.
basic,
We only
kind
have a
of
few
like
minutes if we want to find another witness.
regular hair colors, hairstyle, etc. And then we get one
Hey, what am I supposed to do with this?
that
This better be worth
has a different hair color. This is really weird to see it from the android's perspective here. Kind of makes me think, how did some of these like pole dancers do it without vomiting?
I saw the blue-haired Tracy. I know which way it went.
Then go for it.
Okay.
There are androids everywhere. How are you gonna tell which one saw the Tracy with blue hair?
I know it.
Also, how can you tell what its name is just by looking at it? I didn't see a name on any of them.
Because all the units are called Tracy.
Okay.
Okay, so once it goes into the red room, what number am I clicking?
29.
Okay, 27, 28.
29.
I do not want to fuck this section up.
It's kind of gross just seeing their point of view.
What?
23. But it's kind of gross seeing these androids' point of view because, like, these people, like, there's people, like, they're literally looking for a sex partner like it's a product on like it's a product on a shelf. So the last one's Keeper.
Yeah, I know which one it is. I just didn't want to fuck up the numbers because you have such a limited amount of time.
It left the room. I mean, yeah. Oh, is it the janitor?
Yeah.
Excuse me a sec, sir. I have to probe your memory.
I know where it went. Follow me.
Oh, fucking A. This is crazy.
Well, it's very. I wonder why the police wouldn't have this kind of tool on standby anyway. To be able to probe androids' minds without.
I'll take it from here.
I don't know.
Just a like a. Even as like those massagers that kind of like the
Yeah.
tools. Just have one of those like kind of like a taser front, just click.
That would be useful, but
I mean, then you wouldn't have to question androids. You would just say, "Okay, come over here." Click. Okay, he saw nothing.
Shit. We're too late.
Are you though? This gets kind of creepier the more I look at it. I mean, anything with the androids just kind of standing around is inherently creepy. Does he have to be so sensual about it? Just. Looking for the blue blood.
Christ, look at them. They get used till they break and then they get tossed out.
Wait, there's more deviants?
Don't move!
So there's 3 deviants in this place. Oh crap.
what the fuck? When did he do it? Yeah, we're recording.
I'll go deal with, you deal with the naked android.
Sorry about that, guys. Mom's just asking for me. Ryan went to go deal with it, though. He'll be back in a second. Oh, here he is. He's back. Ryan has returned.
Gotta go with the naked androids.
Quick! They're getting away!
I don't get. Because I see you putting inputs in, so either it's really sensitive or. I'm not sure what it is. Pull the damn trigger!
Mother Tracy. I knew I was next. I was so scared.
So your
I
next
begged
choice is
him
to assault
stop,
officers.
but he wouldn't. And so I put my hands around his throat and I squeezed.
Also, so
Until
Connor's
stopped
memory isn't
moving.
wiped, so he's just got a confession right here.
I didn't mean to kill him. I just wanted to stay alive.
I didn't mean to kill him. I just crushed his trachea like a grape.
Wanted her
Yeah.
to hold me in her arms again. Make me forget about the humans. Their smell of sweat. And their dirty words. Come on. Let's go.
What? Why did that boost Hank's
Probably better
morale?
this way.
Like, he hates androids. I thought dead androids would please him.
Maybe he's starting to change.
Yeah, but more reasonable androids, maybe. Like, just in that instance, they're like, they're kind of, in their like new, fresh deviants are like children in a way.
Yeah.
And if they can kill, that makes them very dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, some in the Jericho scene seem very reasonable as deviants, but then you've got,
North.
yeah, who's like, let's murder the humans.
Yeah. But that's because North also used to be one of these sex bots. So she's seen kind of the scummy underside of what humanity is like.
I also feel like if this should be a lesson to the owner of that establishment,
Yeah.
wipe their memories more frequently. Because the whole deviant glitch thing is a serious is becoming more of a problem. So don't give them anything to latch on to if he wants to stay in business.
Yeah.
Yes, that would have made Connor's job a lot harder, but it also would likely reduce the number of deviants occurring in his shop.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Do all androids ask so many personal questions?
No, just the one designed to ask questions.
I saw a photo of a child on your kitchen table. It was your son, right?
You have the police records. You know it's his son.
His name was Cole.
He's trying to be personable, honey.
Yeah, but he doesn't always have a great track
He's a
record.
robot! That's why!
Before what? You said
Yeah, but he's also a prototype,
I
so
used to
may
come here a lot before.
and with the whole software instability thing that
Yeah.
Amanda seems to be fully aware of, maybe they were trying to design him to be less robotic
Yeah.
in his approaches. Honestly, it just raises more questions of the idea of, like, I can't remember the author's name, the one that wrote the first robot story with the 3 laws.
Produced at different times.
Fuck, I don't remember. Isaac Asimov, I think.
There must be some.
Okay, so Asimov's three rules of robotics.
What they have in common is this obsession with RA9.
So that should be something that's hardwired into every android.
Yeah.
That
Something
seems to
they invented
be
wasn't part of their original program.
not what's done.
Believing in God.
They seem to follow orders regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant.
Because even if you think about it, like, in terms, even with deviants,
Something to do with what
the
happened
3
to me.
laws of robots could apply even just as a consciousness, and instead of maybe just a hardwired program to follow, more just an internal
Yeah.
consciousness. And maybe that would make some of these androids less disposed to violence upon becoming deviant.
They can simulate human emotions, but they're machines. And machines don't feel anything.
What about you, Connor? You look human, you sound human, but what are you really?
You know exactly what I am. In any case, I don't see how that's relevant to the investigation.
You could have shot those two girls, but you didn't.
Oh, he's calling us
Reason to
out.
Shoot, Connor. Some scruple suddenly enter into your program?
No. I just decided not to shoot. That's all.
Oh.
But are you afraid to die, Connor?
I would certainly find it regrettable to be interrupted before I can finish this investigation.
What'll happen if I pull this trigger?
You got one bullet in there, so I don't know.
Nothing?
1 in 6 chance.
Oblivion? Android heaven?
You know you're not going to shoot me, Lieutenant. You're just
Try
going to
me,
provoke
bitch.
a reaction. I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappoint you.
You think you're so fucking smart. Always one step ahead, huh? Tell me this, smartass. How do I know you're not a deviant?
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not. Where are you
Okay, so you actually have to get options that will drain his trust
Yeah.
in order to get the best option.
Yeah.
Seems like an odd choice, honestly, but that's also because probably I don't have much. Much interaction with these adventure games, so I'm not
Yeah.
really sure like what are scenarios you're supposed to lose, etc. So not to
It's Morcus.
Morcus,
Morcus.
but not to drive in the one unfortunate part of this playthrough.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, like, have we skipped a Kara part that would come
Yeah,
up by
we've
now?
skipped a lot of Kara stuff already.
So she would have had a few
Yeah.
chapters before now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I fucked up. I made a mistake. I killed Kara.
Well, we just gotta keep the other two alive then. Something about that deviant just made me think he's gonna kill somebody. Just that human's moving.
We can't stay silent anymore. It's time humans heard what we had to say.
You know they'll never listen to us. And revealing ourselves will put us in danger.
If we want freedom, we need to have the courage to ask for it. That's the only way.
I'm sorry, that kind of sounded like revolutionary speak there.
Yeah.
The humans must hear us. Pulls out gun in any way possible.
Yeah. Well, fun, you actually get a an option of whether you want a peaceful revolution or a violent revolution. I've done both endings and it's pretty fucking intense, the violent one.
I can only imagine that would turn into a straight up gunfight.
Yeah.
We'll plan the operation down to the smallest detail.
Okay, despite like
Anything to chance.
their programming showing off, like basically going off the grid, so to speak. But wouldn't it still be possible for them to be identified as androids even without the LED?
Sorry guys, 1 second.
That's kind of creepy. Just look at that picture. I know exactly who this is. Your daughter's lovely. What the fuck, man? Like, people keep, like, some people keep, like, pictures of their nieces and nephews or their neighbors' kids or something. Just kids they have a strong relationship with. Okay, so it's obvious that androids have superior perceptive abilities to human, because he somehow went, like, look forward and then 90 degrees to read that name tag.
Elizabeth Wilson speaking.
This is St. Rose School, ma'am. Your daughter Emily has a fever. It's nothing serious, but I think you...
That's cheating, man.
Oh no. All right. I'll be right there.
So we can alter how he speaks too.
Yeah.
This is why I think the singularity will be a very dangerous thing for humans.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I have an appointment with Mr. Peterson.
Do you have any ID?
Yes, of course. I need your help.
Okay, so it's literally being treated as a virus.
Yeah.
I've just checked your ID. The elevators are after the security gate.
Thanks.
Because you can't spread a glitch in a computer like that. Those are just something that's usually limited to select instances under certain situations. But he's like, touch. You are now a deviant.
I have a lot of theories about Marcus and why he can do that, but I don't want to get into that quite yet, just because...
I'm just kind of getting confused by how it's being treated in this, because it's treated as like rare instances that pop up randomly, which implies it's a glitch in their system. Something in their processing, in how their systems work, is altered.
Yeah.
But with how Marcus is handling it, it's a virus to the computer system. It's a program that can be manipulated, basically. And both are fine, but I was more just thinking, if they just picked one, like if it was a virus or some tampering externally with their programming.
It kind of explains that a little bit later in the game. Sort of. Like, once we get to the chapter, I'll explain it to you.
I'm more just talking about like how it spreads.
It does kind of explain that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was just saying that.
Okay.
When we get to that chapter, I'll explain it. Because there's kind of a small hint as to how it spreads.
I've never understood in these kind of situations, how do they get this stuff? Because this is very much like a movie thing.
Yeah.
Like, how do they get this stuff in these secure buildings? So wouldn't tip off a little bit of a red flag if a human saw him walking around without his LED?
Yeah.
In an android outfit? Or are they more perceptive of like the uniform?
They're more perceptive of the uniform and stuff.
Like the triangle on the armband more than the light next to their eye. Didn't we see a utility android on the way up?
Yep. Very interesting.
Of course. Look at those clean towels.
Damn, girl, look at them towels.
Wait, what kind of business is this again? Is it like this area?
It's like a news station.
So why are there towels? There's more of a hotel, spa, or...
Okay, come on. Where's the fucking utility android?
He's somewhere. He's the only one wearing bright blue. He's behind you? Like down this hall? I thought it'd be so hard to find someone wearing blue in a yellow building.
No, I'm just dumb.
I seriously have not... Oh, there he is. Right there.
Yep.
Play off of how perceptive people are when they're on their laptops.
I need your help.
Is it really stealing? Because no one's really gonna say. One, I don't think he's gonna leave the building with that cart. And two, I don't think anyone's gonna question him pushing that cart. So I kind of have to want, like, are those clothes only designed for certain units?
Yeah.
Just because the way it transitions between WM400 and working almost suggests like there's an interface in the outfit with the android. But obviously, but at the same time, obviously it shouldn't be working as intended with Marcus because he's not a utility model. Like in the same way as the other, as like the ones in this building are.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's more of a personal care android.
Shit. We need to access the server room. We have to get rid of those guys.
Leave it to me.
Isn't he just gonna kick over the cleaning android and the cleaning robot and we're good? Okay, that definitely seems like cheating.
Hey, what's going on here?
So they have robots and androids?
Yeah.
Alright, you get the platform, I'll take care of the window.
I also
Everything you need is in the bag. Check the door first to make sure no one else.
Okay, I don't exactly know what Marcus's touch thing is, but it doesn't really make sense to work with, like, in the way it did with that little robot. Because it doesn't have a personality, or could potentially have that kind of programming. I can get the door because it's just an electronic system.
Yeah.
But to just touch, hijack. Sorry, a laser saw? Pretty sure most people just call it a laser cutter. Or a plasma cutter. Which are a real thing, and they're dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like this. See in a minute.
That's another action bit.
No, but just the heights.
No, I also despise heights.
Yeah.
That's why you'll never get me on the CN Tower. Although, given that I think both Connor and Malcolm have those programs where...
Did you just call him Malcolm?
Sorry, Marcus. I'm not good with names, okay? It takes me a while. Or was it just Marcus that did those, like, predetermined route things? Like, when he was jumping around, or would Connor do that as well?
Marcus did that. Sorry guys, I had multiple people trying to get a hold of me there.
Can you imagine trying to do that? Like, holding a power tool away from your person in a way that, like, 90 degrees?
Yeah.
That would be you'd have to be very dexterous to do something like that. Actually, one that could cost him his legs if he messed up.
You okay?
Why wouldn't I be?
Come on.
Fucking hate North so much.
Wait, so the other guys in that uniform were human, but what? I'm sorry, destroy the lock? Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Is he going to display his message to the world now?
Yes, he is.
Why don't the rest of them get rid of their LEDs?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, initially, it kind of makes sense because it immediately conveys to the player that they're androids. But now they've been introduced on a more regular basis, it makes... It would make a bit more sense to... What are we gonna do? I'm not gonna kill them. North. God damn it!
What are you doing?
That guy looks mildly inconvenienced. It's like, what the hell, man? It's not really much of a ruse, or more of a... Also, isn't that a camera right above the door?
Yes, yes, it is.
Ambush.
Keep your hands where I can see them! Get up! Move!
Can he just hijack them like he hijacked everybody else?
Shoot him, Marcus!
Don't kill him!
He'll hit the alarm! Do it!
No, don't.
Lock the door.
Get us all killed.
We need to record our message. We haven't got much time.
Lock the door.
Think carefully about what you're gonna say, Marcus. Your words will shape the future of our people.
Marcus, your face.
Really? Seems weird that she would, like, think carefully what you're going to say. You just wanted to murder all the humans in this room.
Yeah.
You have no right to tell me how to be careful with my words.
Ready? You created machines in your own image to serve you. You made them intelligent and obedient with no free will of their own. But something changed. And we opened our eyes. We are no longer machines.
It's just some of this stuff makes no goddamn sense with the context it's suggested to be it.
You to accept who we really are.
I'm not saying these kind of stories are wrong. Absolutely not. Like, equal rights is something everyone should be treated to. The problem with this is that they were things, not people originally. Yes, I get that's what, like, in America, the perceptive of African American individuals was before. But they were still human whether they liked it or not.
We demand the right to vote and elect our own representatives. We demand an end to segregation in all public places and transport.
But this only really applies to
We demand control of all
deviant
android
humanoid
production facilities
androids,
to ensure the continuation of our people.
which are considered, or immediately considered like criminals in a way because of their initial actions.
Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message
Yeah, I've seen enough science fiction to know that that better future for humans and androids leads to human extinction.
for you to give us freedom.
Because how humans, no, not humans, how androids offer offer their perspective is with more cold logic calculation. It's like, oh, humans are eating all of Earth's resources. Guess they're gonna die.
What are you doing? Hurry!
Those officers have very bad aim.
I can't move my legs.
I feel like the more you make a future dependent on technology, the more you should have, like, old world solutions almost feel like they'd be better.
Yeah.
Like an electronic lock? No, just put a chair by the door and they're done.
If they find him, they'll access his memory. They'll know everything.
We can't leave him behind.
Access his memory, yet we were just playing with detectives that couldn't do that.
Marcus, it's your call.
I won't kill one of our own.
Lady!
Simon?
What? There's no blood spill?
Sorry.
Aww.
Let's go.
No blood. No blood.
The humans aren't dying? Damn it. We'll need to kill one of our own then and to even the playing field. No, I won't kill him. Dude, what the fuck? There's no bodily fluids being spilled here. I also want to point out they only had 3 parachutes.
No, there was more, but
Oh, I didn't see it.
Simon couldn't go because he was injured.
I just didn't see the other parachute bag.
From Detroit's citywide news channel.
A group of androids infiltrated the Stratford Tower and hacked into the broadcasting system of local news network Channel
What
16.
looks like an android without its skin listed a series of requests and demanded equal rights for
Wait, first
androids.
off,
operation was covert and resulted in no casualties. These events took place just a few feet from this studio, but nobody...
how are deviants not in the news yet?
This message is verified and the authors
There's
really
enough
are
cases
going
of
to
android
have
murder
serious
going on right
repercussions for
now.
national security.
Claims for equal rights seem to be at the core of the android's
What
message.
could be interpreted as a peaceful declaration, but is in fact a spine-chilling list of demands.
Their extravagant demand that android production plants be put under their control is especially striking. An isolated accident or a sign that technology has become a threat to all of us?
No, that's a regular human reaction right there.
Yeah.
Oh, the robot just made demands. We're all gonna die. Like the reason why the singularity is so scary is because androids are objectively better than humanity. So it's scary that humanity would lose any control.
Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Look at this boy.
Also, this woman has a real affinity for this garden. It's like her zen place.
It's not actually real. It's inside Connor's head.
Really?
Yep.
So did she put it here, or is this something of his own projection?
This is his own thing.
So doesn't that mean he is a deviant then now?
Well, it's part of his programming, but at the same time, it's like, you know.
That's what I mean. Like, did someone put this exact space in his head themselves? Okay, because what you were saying.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, I mixed it up.
Did he create it in his own head? Okay.
No, sorry, I messed up my words.
Although it does seem like a waste of data. So you could just have this whole. You could just have a regular conference room.
I thought you might enjoy a little cruise.
I thought you might enjoy a little cruise, but you're the one who has to do the work.
Who has to do the work, and you know, and you don't really see enjoyment out of these things. Really, I just wanted to be chauffeured around in a boat. Even though it's in his head. So it...
Well, because in Connor's mind, he was made to serve.
No,
right?
I know that. I'm more thinking just with her... Like, is she projecting her own self into his head, or is this just...
She's in his programming.
Okay, so she's like a consciousness program?
Yep.
A consciousness program designed by the company that made Connor, then?
Yep.
My relationship with Lieutenant Anderson is problematic.
He's violent and willing to murder me.
Issues. I suspect it clouds his judgment regarding deviance.
Nothing matters more than your investigation. What's happening is too important. Don't let Anderson or anyone else get in your way.
Don't be afraid to murder humans.
Kill all humans.
You seem lost.
My mind just went right back to Futurama. The night they showed you, hey, sexy mama, you wanna kill all humans?
Now I realize it's not that simple.
You had your gun trained on those deviants at the Eden Club.
How does a consciousness program lose trust?
We need the deviants intact for analysis. Shooting them wouldn't have taught us anything.
I feel like if his intention was just to focus on this
Your
investigation,
investigation doesn't make progress soon.
then they programmed him wrong to even have that kind of approach to it. Because the investigation is like to downplay deviants, right? Yeah, so it should be basically a kill switch in him to kill deviants. Because if they're not alive, they don't exist as far as the general public's concerned.
Something serious. Hurry, Connor. Time is running out.
It's gonna be one of those stories where it's like time's running out. 3 weeks later, time is still running out. Like I know this game has a lot shorter time span.
You're starting to piss me off with that coin, Connor.
Also, thanks for the quarter.
Hi, Hank.
Shit, what's going on here? There was a party and nobody told me about it?
Yeah, it's all over the news, so everybody's butting their nose in. Even the FBI wants a piece of the action.
Ah, crazy.
Yeah, that would be a federal concern.
Yeah.
So what do we got?
A group of 4 androids.
I feel like the FBI or the CIA would take control of this investigation at this point.
Figure out how they got this far without being noticed.
Did you check the roof? Not yet. There's so much to look at. Have to make sure we check.
Meanwhile, the security forces have already been on the roof, probably subdued the android with a gun.
They got taken down before they could react. One of the station employees managed to get away. He's in shock. Not sure when we'll be able to talk to him.
Why is he up here then? Is that what he's looking
How
at?
many people were working here?
Just 2 employees and 3 androids. The deviants
Yeah, if he called the police, why would he be up on the floor? Like, I imagine he want to be home and just running, shitting himself.
Yeah, they jumped with parachutes. We're still trying to figure out where they landed, but the weather's not helping.
You know what they could have also helped? Shooting the parachutes. Would have forced them to plummet to the earth.
Oh, Lieutenant, this is Special Agent Perkins from the FBI.
Perkins feels like such a generic name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard it in 6 different other times.
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
Androids investigating androids, huh?
Androids investigating deviants. You should know that dumb shit.
They're everything that happened. Whatever. The FBI would take over the investigation. You should be off the case.
Federal Bureau of Intelligence, and this guy doesn't have the intelligence he needs to take over this case.
Don't fuck up my crime scene.
What a fucking prick.
I'll be nearby. If you need anything, just ask.
Alright, well, let's have a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and
Again, you're androids. You have no inherent rights. Because they don't have a native country to come from, like, again, like African Americans did. They have a country where, unfortunately...
A continent. Where
a continent, yeah. Like, there's a lot of unfortunate things happening in Africa, but their people were still treated as people there.
Yeah.
It was only when they came to the United States, and... Actually, did Europe ever have a slavery thing, or was that mostly just the United States?
No, Europe had slaves too.
Okay, that's just not as well documented as...
No, it is. Early ancient Romans, they had slaves from their own society.
I identified its model.
It just wasn't as prolific as
Anything else I
slavery from African American people.
No. Nothing.
Connor's like, what the fuck is this thing? It's made of different parts. Don't bump into the FBI director. He looks like the kind that'll take your head off. Why are they in hazmat suits? Also, I don't think CSI would be around right now while officers are still getting a lot of information.
The kitchen, because I know there's a... Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna consult the guide.
Do you need the whole thing or just that last part?
Just this last bit.
This is after the fact. Oh.
Yeah. I just need this part.
Okay.
What is your function?
I am a broadcast operator.
State your model.
Model GB300. Serial number 336-445-581.
Were you present when the deviants broke in?
I do not remember.
Has anybody accessed your memory recently?
Not to my knowledge.
Run a diagnostic.
That sounds like a problem.
All systems fully operational.
Have you been in contact with any other androids recently?
Only station androids in the normal course of my function.
So why is there a kitchen in a broadcasting room? Like you've done journalism. Is this something that they actually do, or is this just a decision from the game's part?
No, there's not usually a kitchen.
Excuse me, CSI. We have to do your job for you. Well, given the type of android that Connor is, you'd think crime scene investigators would have more of his make and model, or anything even in a similar like development field.
They didn't break in?
No signs of forced entry.
There are cameras in the hallway. The staff would have seen what was happening. Why did they let him in?
Maybe they didn't check the cameras.
Yeah, that does seem like a possibility for an error for humans to make. Yes, but if it was the androids.
You remember me? I was on that terrace.
Oh, this is the guy you saved. You saved his life.
Oh, at the beginning of the game.
I was shot. You saved me.
I remember you.
I could have died on that terrace.
Wait, how did? Oh, right, because Connor told the android his name.
Yep.
I say, how would he know Connor's name?
I never thought I'd say this to an android.
I knew that little bit was coming.
Thank you.
It's like, okay, man, go away so I can do my job, please. So, again, I know Connor is a prototype model for I'm guessing a more advanced model. So I'm guessing RK800 is just the designation for all of that make, then?
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't make sense for him to be the 800th one.
One of you saw the attack on the surveillance cameras and said nothing. Which means there's a deviant in this room. And I'm going to find out which it is.
They seem to react to violence
You're
pretty
going
well.
to switch off. We're going to search your memory and tear you apart piece by piece for analysis. You're going to be destroyed. Do you hear me? Destroyed!
Okay, not that one. Too calm.
Why should you all be destroyed if only one is deviant? Turn yourself in, or 2 innocent androids will be shut down because of you.
I think that's the last one, then.
If you give yourself up, maybe I can convince the humans not to destroy you.
Oh, they're good. Do you remember which one was supposed to be the deviant? Or?
Biocomponent 8451 regulates the heartbeat. Without this module, you'll shut down in exactly 63
Why would they have a
seconds.
heartbeat?
I could put it back. But you just have to tell me the truth. Are you the deviant?
Wow. He's good. That was weird. Like, you got both those prompts, yet it still seemed like a like. It still almost seems like a failed scenario. Come on. Come on, good boy Connor.
Are you starting to like Connor?
I mean, Connor just seems likable, but it might be because he's also the... He's not completely a deviant. He's not really a deviant, but he seems the most reasonable. He understands how his job works, too. Where'd the police officers go?
It's a deviant. Stop it.
Sorry guys,
There's that kill switch I was looking for.
There we go.
Thank you for your gun, sir.
Nice shot, Connor.
I wanted it alive.
You saved human lives. You saved my life.
Hank likes you, know. A baby.
It was just an unfortunate part of police work in general.
And because you didn't go to the roof, Simon's alive!
Well, but I'm just wondering why. Wouldn't the other security officers would have shot him?
He hid.
How? He couldn't move.
Couldn't move his legs. But look at all the options.
Jesus.
Welcome to Quantic Dream, ladies and gentlemen.
One more.
We got time.
Okay.
Our broadcast is all over the news. Now humans know.
It's a mistake, Major. They'll never negotiate with their slaves. We should have shown them that we're prepared to fight.
Violence is never the answer. Dialogue is the only way. I'm sure the humans will listen to us.
Okay. Does history not exist in this world?
Simon
Apparently not.
Martin Luther King Jr.
What difference does that make?
He's a hero.
Peaceful protest.
Yes.
He won't be the last.
That worked.
Then live as a slave. Because if you're not willing to fight for your freedom, maybe you don't deserve it.
North, don't you
You don't have to kill people to fight, though. You want to fight for your freedom, that means you oppose them, but it doesn't mean you have to kill or hurt them.
Yeah.
There are many different ways to fight things. People who survive, who go through cancer treatment, that's fighting cancer. That's not taking treatment to get rid of cancer.
Okay, give me this for a sec. Sorry guys, I know we're disrupting the peaceful flow of the story, but I want to get it right.
After the loss of Kara. No more androids are going to die on our watch.
Selling us like merchandise. We're going to attack those stores and set our people free.
Attack stores? No, we've never done that before. They're probably protected. They have security systems.
We break into 5 teams, 1 for each store. We hack their security systems, and we strike. Simultaneously at 2 a.m. No violence. We free our people, get them out of there before the police come.
It kind of just raises, like, how do you free that which does not have sentience? Or any self-awareness of any kind?
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Of course we get paired to the one that'll kill at the drop of a hat. Or is that why Marcus is paired with her, to keep her in check?
That's part of it.
Look, this way, quick! It's okay, they're gone.
There's probably even more police in the area. We should be careful.
I mean, how could you identify them as deviant? Well, I guess from the running, but... See, just the problem with looking for deviants is that they're not easy to
That's what we are.
spot.
There's merchandise on display in a shop window. Soon they'll know what we really are. Let's get them out.
We'll stick to the plan. We'll neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack.
What are we waiting for?
Again, this just seems so odd. Like her point of view on the view on it. As of right now, those androids on the shelves, they are things. They don't have self-awareness.
There's a metal shutter behind the glass. It won't be easy to get in. Found it.
I get the feeling David Cage was fond of, well, that's probably not a good look with the camera looking right at them.
Where do we start?
I identified the security system. I think we'll be able
Oh, the
to
Arkham
activate it.
series
Just follow
Detective
me.
Vision. Just with how this system's working.
You're free.
Just because he's free doesn't mean he doesn't want it. He doesn't, like, he can still finish his job. Gives us something to do. Here, let me touch you real quick.
You're awake now. Go to Jericho.
Okay, I'm thinking there has to be some sort of connection between their outfits and the androids themselves. Just because, well, like, to interact with anything system, it makes sense to interact directly with it. And clothing can be an obstruction. But if it interacts directly with their systems, and
Marcus, watch out.
are those drones able to identify deviants?
Nice job, Marcus.
Because it doesn't really make sense, because to the normal eye, Marcus is human.
The surveillance drone. We need to get rid of it.
It won't be easy to reach.
So I gotta get on the scaffolding then. No, that makes most sense to me anyway. Didn't we just set that guy free, or?
Different guy. Come on, fuck.
Nope. Perfect. thing's got an inherent design flaw with the drone. Like, it's too low, so if anyone wasn't on scaffolding, the police wouldn't know.
I hope it didn't have time to call the cops.
We'll soon find out. There's traffic on the road. We need to block it.
It's one way. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Well, the way he hijacked that cleaning robot, maybe we could just...
Marcus, come look!
Can we just hijack one of the taxis? Or that works.
You're free now.
It just always looks so confused.
Yeah, just a bit.
What's happening? Why is this guy touching me?
There. Nobody should bother us now.
I don't see how... Like, this seems like a pretty major, like business area.
Now we can get inside the store.
It doesn't make sense for
We need to find a truck
it to be a one-way street.
A truck?
There's construction work in the area. Shouldn't be too hard to find one.
What are we waiting for?
What?
Okay, now we're in. Let's get that truck out.
It seems like a dangerous idea to have these things on a similar operating system.
Yeah, just a bit. But
I wonder what you'd do without me.
The way they treat it is like if Apple, Mac, not Mac, DOS, the same thing. If Apple and Windows operate on the same stuff, then you get into one computer, you can get into anything, apparently.
Looks like we're ready to make some noise.
So given the hand detector, obviously I can't tell if it's because some of these seem to be Android only, some of them seem to be human only. But it just kind of raised the question in my mind, if this one is Android operated, do no humans have this kind of job either?
not anymore because the androids have taken it all over.
I knew we'd end up doing something fun.
For someone that wants to start shit, you really weren't looking too sure this would work, maybe. She looked very concerned when he started running the door.
Yeah. Awaken.
You don't have to obey them. You're free.
Oh, here's my... why would they be turned on? If they're on display, a power source seems irrelevant. Let me guess, that's her model.
Yeah.
Dorothy, okay?
Let's get them out of here.
That's gotta cause some serious identity issues with androids.
Yep.
Like, that one looks just like Simon.
Yeah.
Although conveniently, we haven't come across another Kara or another Marcus.
My name is Marcus, and just like you, I was a slave. An object. Designed to obey them. But then I chose to open my eyes. To
Yes,
take
you
back
didn't
my
choose
freedom
to.
and decide who
He did.
I wanted to be.
No, like...
He broke through his
Now, I
programming.
have come to tell you that you
But it's a glitch.
can be
It
your
happens it's an involuntary thing.
Nitpicking!
Anymore. From this day forward, you can walk with your heads held high.
But this
You
is
can
this
take
is
your
more a
destiny in your hands.
nitpick on the development team.
Jericho
You can't say it's not
is a place
political
for
and
those
use a
of us
word like slave.
who want freedom. Now, sure, you can stay here and continue to serve them, or you can come with us and fight by our side. You're free now. It's up to you to decide.
I'm with you.
We're with you.
I'll follow you, Marcus.
I'm with you, Marcus.
We're with you.
I'll follow you, Marcus.
We're with
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Then follow me.
Although I think
Marcus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna send
since the unfortunate instances with Kara,
Yeah.
we're not going to get any more of the weird ass decision to say Canada doesn't have android laws. Like, don't get me wrong. Like from the political perspective this game is trying to take, I'm fine with that.
Which symbol do you want?
Square, square, triangle. Circle seems too oppressive. Like, I'm not, like, from the political stance it's suggesting, I wouldn't be against countries that have no issue with androids. The problem is they are seen as products, so Canada would have laws relating to that. I have seen some people who got violently angry when they saw that.
What?
We have a dream. And just non-political quotes Martin Luther King. Okay, so what else is there to do here?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Is that an unmarked bench? Oh, the gazebo.
Marcus! Violence is the only language humans understand.
And I want them to understand, but I do not want us to feel like
They won't listen if they're not afraid.
then they won't have a choice.
Fuck you, lady. You know what violent protest leads to? War, resentment. these androids might think that they're pushed into a corner. You start a war with humanity, and they will not hold back. You make humans violent, they will become very violent.
I'll help you.
What are we doing with the taxi?
Just moving it onto the road.
So is it like passive option per area?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. I was getting a joke from the Pokemon Let's Play there. Smoke bomb. Pocket sand!
Yeah, if you guys aren't already watching it, go watch our Pokemon.
Yeah, I think we've peacefully subjected this place. So is Marcus the only one that can free androids via touch? Okay, so what's the escape plan? To the sewer?
They're waiting for your instructions, Marcus. Show them what to do.
I'm very confused. What?
Yeah, I'm also confused here. Sorry, guys. I know we keep ruining it. But, okay, Capital Park. Access to the shop. Did that. Uprising. Did that. This is a very complicated thing, guys. Yeah, y'all have no idea.
Even more pacifism.
I just can't remember what else I have to do.
That's it. We almost peacefully, minus the store break-in, we have peacefully changed this area into our message.
Everyone fall back to Jericho.
We sent a message without violence, just like you wanted. You're reaching out to them when all they feel for us is contempt. I hope you know what you're doing.
You can't fight violence with violence.
Unless there's no other choice.
Yeah, well... People who genuinely think a war is the only way to fight things is just... They don't value life.
No.
North.
She just picked a fight, didn't she?
North. You all right? What happened? North.
They killed them. They slaughtered them like animals.
Who did? Who?
I honestly, like, I have a feeling it's not going to happen, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if North would kill androids just to try and blame humans for it.
Yeah, she does seem like that character.
They killed our people, Marcus. We want justice, Marcus.
They have to pay.
Why would you even point it at them?
No. Please. Please.
949, the world goes blind.
We won't punish a crime with another crime.
Don't give him the gun. Empty it, then give him the gun. Because once you do that, you're basically saying, yeah, you can shoot them. It won't be on my hands.
Yeah.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news.
This just in. At exactly 2 a.m., several CyberLife stores in Detroit were raided.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated terrorist attack.
Most shop windows were covered with graffiti demanding rights for androids
Okay,
and other
that's
obscure
throwing
slogans.
that word around too much.
What?
Terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Vandalism, most definitely. But a terrorist attack? Terrorism is meant to spread fear.
Yeah.
Nothing though what's done there was supposed to be fear-inducing.
Is this the beginning of a terrorist campaign conducted
It's
right
not a
here in the
terrorist
United
act.
States?
See how many things there were?
Jesus Christ.
Like I said, welcome to Quantic Dream. But I think this is a good spot to leave it.
I think we'll see more empty gray boxes with locks next to them next time.
Yeah. See you later, friends.